It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers coming up next.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi, here in Inglewood, California. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And off we go from SoFi. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
True story. First time I saw Justin Herbert at a Pac-12 Media Days, I thought, that can't be Justin Herbert. That guy looks like a defensive lineman. He is massive. But then you watch him play and you realize he's one of those 6'5", 6'6" guys that's the athlete of a 6'2". The way that he moves so effortlessly, the way that rocket arm can throw the ball all over the field. Been hyper productive statistically. Kind of like that Fouts guy that wore the lightning bolt before him. On any given Sunday, this guy can put on a show.
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And have him gain about a handful there. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Running left, it's Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. On target to Dobbins. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Completed here to Johnston. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Herbert now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll step up, and there he goes. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
All of us as sports fans, we know those players in the other sports that when we just think of the greatest to ever do it, a skill set that's different than everybody else, immediately a player pops in your mind. And while we have seen GOATs like Tom Brady and Super Bowl winners many times over like Bradshaw, Montana, and Aikman, there's just not many that have ever done it with the flair, the style, and the skill set of Patrick Mahomes.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Pacheco again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, and get even more aggressive and take that shot.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's taken down at the 30. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal. Pacheco. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Reed now to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
From the 29. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Third down, 1 yard to go. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up an LA first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Got a man, Palmer has it. Good little rip there, looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slate. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
2nd and 10 now. This ball's caught by Palmer. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
2nd and 3 now. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Dobbins punches it in for the LA touchdown. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. McCole Hardman now on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs setting their offense out for the second time this game. They just witnessed maybe the most impressive drive we've seen all game, Brock, and now they get a chance to answer with one of their own. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Holding on the sideline by Hopkins. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Throwing is Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Dumped off to his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Tight end going in motion here. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Mahomes now. He'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun handoff to Pirine. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kane, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
The Chargers into a nickel set, third down. They just get the play off. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. First down from the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in, and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Chargers start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after him.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That throw finds Johnston. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He's throwing deep to the left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 4th and long.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. The Chiefs and DeAndre Hopkins getting set for this next offensive possession. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing from near his own goal line. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one complete to Hopkins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Again, Mahomes to throw. That pass is complete to Kelsey. He's contained at the line for no gain. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree cake that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, P-Ryan. Who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Hauled in by Gray. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Pass is caught at the 9. Touchdown, Kansas City. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. They've got first down from the 31. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Back now, pressure on its way. On target to Dobbins. And that's good yardage for the new set of downs.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He'll cobble together a yard there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Running behind center with Edwards. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. Call it no gain on the play, and that brings up 3rd and 9.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
It's a handoff here to Edwards. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they get to him just in time. That's a tackle for the stand and a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. This one finds Kelsey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Kelsey's got it right side. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, ball at the 36. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chiefs leading near the break. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes connects on the crosser. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
From the red zone now. Completes this one to Gray. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has it down close. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chargers, 14.
Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Herbert on first down. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson.
And one of the beauties of the game of football is it never sits still. It's constantly adapting. And that nickel defense right there, critical in taking the ball away. And when you think about nickel defense, you think about Rondé Barber. Won the Hall of Fame in the summer of 2023, really revolutionizing the position of the nickelback. That nickel defender and that nickel defense, critical in that takeaway we just saw.
The Chiefs getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Hopefully they've drawn something up here, Brock, because not a lot of time left to get this inside a field goal range. First and 10 from the 41. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds his man, Gray. And he's taken down at the 30. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Up and good from Blankenship. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Well, nothing to critique there. Good snap, good hold, and he puts it through to pay off the drive with 3 points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. And welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Chiefs ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half, and that kick returner, he took matters into his own hands.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Kelsey makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First down throw, Mahomes. He finds Kelsey running the slant. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All right, all set up now. First and 10. Another throw for Mahomes. Hits him on the in route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Back to the air, Mahomes. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Derwin James picks it.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. You got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this. Oh, he lost the football. And they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
He's on the move. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
The 34-yard line.
Running it again with Dobbins. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. Space past the 35. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. Kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. This one finds Kelsey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They motion the tight end over. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw Mahomes. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Finds his man, Rice. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Down to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot, but on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. That score pushed the deficit to 24, so every opportunity to chip away at it important as they take the field. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give right side to Dobbins. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Carry here for Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Catch made over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Herbert on first down. Short pass brought in. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
From the 31. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Dobbins gets it off the option. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. This is Dobbins. We'll take it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no. Coaches say, stay out there. We're going for 2. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt. Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The visitors are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. To the sideline it goes. He's got it beyond the marker. Looks like he stayed in as well. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They'll run here on 1st down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He completes it in traffic. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third down, it's Mahomes. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throw reeled in by Hopkins.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Options are open here. It's second and inches. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
From the 19, Kelsey makes the catch. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. This throw is cut. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing again, Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. Well, as they drive 4-1 right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs continue piling on to this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
2nd and 10 now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
1st and 10, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You get this big old dude like him in the slot, it's an automatic mismatch advantage. You're trading a little bit of speed, sure. You sure do get a lot of size. And anytime he's in the slot, you got to assume the ball's going his way.
3rd and just 2 to go. It's Herbert once more. On target to Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That's a pickup of 9. And the Chargers will have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Herbert throwing again. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Herbert again. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Herbert from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Herbert. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Nick Bolton has it.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Man in motion here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
Rice, the motion man right. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
So now here's 3rd and 5. A counter give here to Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly, but he sure made that one look routine.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Well, no spring in a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's Pacheco again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
The home teams are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the in route. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Buys time. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the crossing route. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
1st down from the red zone. He's got it. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a gain of 1 big yard, Brock, because that sets him up with 1st and goal.
That is some old school brutality. An offense close to a 1st down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Goes up and over for the touchdown. The Chargers making the scoreboard look a touch better. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Right back to Pacheco. He's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of them.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He'll try left side out of the option. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Running right is Pacheco. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll go back to Pacheco on first. And he gets this one down to the 30-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. They'll run now with Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chiefs can rest easy with a 3-score lead. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
First down, Kansas City.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.